Alright, it's 8:15. We've arrived at the Mill Creek Visitor Center Ranger Station. So they opened about 15 minutes ago. We'll get my permit and then we'll be on our way. Alright, well I just got my permit and it looks like, based on what these guys are saying, I just need microspikes and trekking poles to the summit, which we'll see. Alright, now here's the Vivian Creek trailhead. So we're at 6,000 feet. I got like 4 hours of sleep, so maybe those two things together, and I'm carrying like a 25-pound pack. So maybe those three things together are making me breathe a little bit. I think I'll get used to it just in a couple minutes here. But right now, I'm actually a little short on breath. This was the last big hike I did in California before going to Canada. So it's kind of nice to be back. It's familiar. A few minutes into the trail, and I can already see water, so I know the water levels are probably gonna be pretty good up there. Alright, so when you cross Mill Creek, I'm just gonna go straight across, and you see there's the trailhead right there. Alright, I'm just gonna go at a slow and steady 2.5 mile per hour pace. No point really rushing through it because I don't know how much energy it'll take me to do these snowy parts, and I'd rather not be fatigued in the dangerous sections. You know, on second thought, I think I'll just stick with my original schedule, which was about closer to 1.5 miles per hour. Well, built up a sweat, sunscreen is coming off. Oh, we're going up really fast. I mean, I've only been on the trail for like 30 minutes, and like, look how high we are already. Pretty cool, right? We came from down there. Oh man, what an awkward tree. Oh, what an awkwardly placed tree. All right, here's a sign and another sign. It's been 40 minutes. We're at 7,000 feet. Yeah, you know, I don't remember this part. I guess I just started to remember everything once we got past High Creek last time. Well, I can feel that it's gotten cooler. It's not just because I'm in the shade, but just because at this elevation, it's probably like 55 degrees right now. Everything's so green. It's amazing. Really cool rock bench. I would sit here, but it looks like I'm going through the shrubs, so I'll go through the shrubs first. Oh, it looks like I gotta cross this little creek here. Cool. Thanks for the tree. High Creek this way. We're at 8,000 feet and it's 10:30. Okay, 8,300 feet. Now there's a lot more snow. and they've helped mark the trail with the ribbon. Well, all this dirt and stuff makes the snow actually pretty sticky. You can also kick steps into it. Oh, you know what? It's snowy as far as I can see over here. If I keep looking up, it's all snow as well. So I'm just gonna put on the crampons, take this chance to empty the sand out of my shoes, and get the ice axe out. I think I'm squared away. 8,300 feet. All right. Practicing some self-arrest and self-belay on this tiny little slope here. I didn't pick up too much speed, but I think I've got the general hang of it. And it's kind of chilly now because I got a lot of snow in my pockets from doing that. Alright, I made it up here. This is not the top. It like pokes hole in anything I touch. On my way to High Creek Camp. It's almost noon. I think I'm making good progress. It's pretty sweet. All right, it's 12:05. I just took a quick 5-minute break to put away my ice axe and crampons. I'm hoping that it's gonna stay like this for the foreseeable futures. Okay, that's pretty steep. Wouldn't want to fall down any of those. It'll be hard to find any water that's like cleaner than this, honestly, since it's coming from on top of the mountain here. It's always good to be safe. Use a chlorine dioxide tablet. There's a tent in the background. See that red tent? Yeah, so I guess that's High Creek Camp. Somehow I totally effed up. I should have just walked along the creek. Oh, and there's some people. I suppose it'd be safer to cross over there. Up there. Oh man, this is tiring work. But look at that view over there. Almost to the top of this climb. There she is. Old grayback. Okay, now it's time to start going up, 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 all the way to the top. From what I can tell, there are places where I can just go up the rocks, so I took my crampons off. Okay, so we're at 10,000 feet, 250. I said my cutoff was at 430. If I'm not at 10,800 feet, then I would turn around. You can see up here, there's a lot of these snow cups. They're actually really easy to walk on. This is so awesome. Look how beautiful it is. Nobody's up here but me right now. getting windier up here. Well, it's always windy up here. It doesn't matter what the forecast says. Alright, with the last little bit, I just took off my crampons and now I can just walk over. I visited that point and that point, and now I'm going to the tallest point. Oh, it's windy. Shoes are all wet from all the snow that got in because I didn't wear my gaiters. So fortunately I planned ahead. I brought these 2 plastic bags, changed my socks, put the plastic bags on. My torch is gonna go there. Once we get a really tight pitch, even with gusts of 40 miles per hour, it's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it at all. Hey, you see that? 55 miles an hour winds! Alright, I'm hiding out in the tents. I need to minimize my exposure to the wind because I'm extremely thirsty and I only have 1 liter of water left, which includes water to cook dinner. Food bag I'm just going to leave in the tent because I'm downwind. The wind is blowing down the mountain. There's no animal that's going to smell anything right now. They're not going to be out here. That's all the water I have left. Well, I was getting a lot of rubbing on this side. So I figured I would just tie those shrubs off. Couldn't find water, so I'm gonna see if I can melt some ice because I'm thirsty. Really thirsty. It's still a little windy in here, but at least I get to be sheltered from the wind. I just got to sit down. And there's a little bit of ventilation up there, just through here. That's all that we need. I mean, ventilation's not an issue right now. Second dinner. This one took a long time to cook. Yeah, it's too bad I can't take a good video at nighttime because you could see a couple of cities and then the stars are out too. It's a clear sky. It's incredible up here. So see you guys in the morning and time to head back down. Good marker. Never seen another tree like it. So we're gonna go down to there, and then we're going down that side. I'm wondering if I could just go down that way towards high camp instead of actually following the route I came up, because that side was full of snow. So I've been following this little indent all the way down. I'm pretty sure it joins a high creek camp down there. I hear the water. I didn't foresee that I'd get stuck by these brambles. How do I get through now? I guess I'll walk through it. This is the source of High Creek, which just comes from under the ground, under all the spongy stuff from all the snow melt. Actually, I know exactly where we are. Somehow I passed High Camp. I don't know how I passed it, but I guess I just didn't look. And this, right over here, this is where I went up the hill and then I realized I had to come down and follow the creek. So now I'm just gonna figure out a creative way to get across. I could just walk through the creek, honestly, but nah. Going back is gonna be really easy. I might actually get to the car by like noon, which is kind of ridiculous. There's a very noticeable difference in the amount of oxygen in the air. Like, obviously I'm descending, so I'm not using as much energy. Yeah, the ranger at the front was totally right. You could do everything with microspikes and trekking poles. It is nice in some places where if you do slip, you have an ice axe which will do a better self-arrest. But, I mean, those, like the pink ribbon down there, that's the way I came up. And it was totally unnecessary because there are like prints over here and you could just go up kind of nice and steady, just doing switchbacks.
San Gorgonio from San Gorgonio Peak.
Yeah.
Everything.
Cool.
I'm 7 years old.
70 years old?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Hong.
Hong? Jimmy. Hey, nice to meet you.
How old are you?
Alright, so I just met a really nice man named Hong. He's 70 years old, he has one lung, and his heart is not even like fully functional. And the doctors basically, you know, everyone gave up on him and he just kept going. And so he's run 33 marathons, he's hiked Mount Whitney 12 times, he's been hiking for 15 years. It's very inspiring. What he was saying is, you know, go out and be a pioneer in something. It's kind of cool who you meet on the trail here. Looks like Friday is a popular day for the Vivian Creek Trail. I just passed at least 16 people on my way down. I'm back. I'm so hungry, I'm gonna go eat some In-N-Out, I think. But there's no reception, so I'm just gonna drive.